Welcome to another podcast of the current situation, Manchester United. Manchester United will host Nottingham Forest come tomorrow in the Premier League. The Premier League is back in action. As stated in my preview, most of you guys know already that Premier League is back in action. Started today. Yeah, there were a good amount of matches today with some quite surprising results. Liverpool got 3 points. When was the last time Liverpool got 3 points? It's been a while they got 3 points. Arsenal got 3 points. I think Fulham beat trash aside. They trash Crystal Palace today, didn't they? Yeah, by at least 2 or 3 nil. Who else won today? Brighton. Brighton got 3 points. Brighton's been doing their thing this season. Kudos to Brighton. Because the persons thought Brighton were going to fall off the cliff once Harry, whatever his name, Harry Potter or whatever, Harry Graham or, yeah, Harry something his name, since he left Brighton and went to Chelsea. But they're still doing their thing. So kudos to the Premier League's Bayern Munich, known as Brighton. But going back to Manchester United matters, I didn't watch all of it, the press conference, because I don't want to give a synopsis of the press conference. That's not the synopsis of this video. So the synopsis of this video is to give a preview, but before getting into the preview, Liverpool, like I just mentioned, Liverpool got 3 points today. And I guess 3 points wasn't enough because they allegedly snatched Gakpo from the sneers and the claws of Manchester United. As you guys know, that Manchester United has been heavily linked with Gakpo, Cody Gakpo, I think that's his first name, for a good while, since summer. Because we definitely, as I mentioned yesterday, we definitely need another striker. Ronaldo is removed out of the premises of Manchester United. And I said that Rashford, Martial, Garnacho, Elanga, Anthony, who else? I'm missing someone else. I think I mentioned Sancho already. If I didn't mention him, I'm mentioning now. I would say Bruno Fernandes, but although I wouldn't say Bruno Fernandes as striker, but he can play there. All these players, man, and most of these players are wingers anyway. These are not, I wouldn't say good enough, that's a lie. They are good enough. But what I'm saying is that preferably Rashford and Martial, we need another striker. That is not enough squad depth in terms of the striking department. It's me. Rashford always is a hit and miss when it comes on to scoring chances. Again, he can score goals, but you don't know what you're getting with him the next moment. Whether he's going to miss or he's just going to do a blunder or whatever. He's hot and cold. Martial has had his woes with injuries. He's played with injuries. So I'm not going to be delusional and say that from now on to the end of the season, Martial is going to have no injuries. Or even if they don't miss chances, but they're just not in the best of form. They're not performing as they should. We still need another striker to come into the fold. But anyway, man, look like Liverpool snatch away Gakpo, man. So we have to change our we have to go to our alternatives. Or, as Eric Ten Hag said in his press conference, it has to be the right striker. It has to be the right. He's basically saying we're not just going to get a striker just for the sake of a striker to add another number into the squad. That's not his exact word, but it's essence of what he's saying. He's basically saying that we need to get the right striker that suits the system of Manchester United. In my opinion, Gakpo suits that system. No, I haven't seen the dude play for Manchester United. He hasn't played for Manchester United because he's not a Manchester United player. But I can just see, I can just see that he can suit the system. Some person may say, okay, we can go to Memphis Depay as alternative. Listen, man, I believe Depay has this time Manchester United. I don't want to see no prodigal son. Nothing. I don't want to. He's at this time at Manchester United. I'm not saying he's the same guy that left Manchester United because he's a different person with a different mindset and a different player. But I'm saying to myself, it's quite a risk. Let us get Guapo, man. Yeah, Gakpo. But it seems as though Liverpool snatch away Gakpo. They do a hijacking. They do a heist at Manchester United on them transfer list. Not transfer list, but more like them, them wish list. Players they wish to get in the transfer window. So it seems as though Gakpo is out to Manchester United. Okay, so it says here everything how calls on Marcus Rashford to step up against ahead of Nottingham Forest fixture. Going back to what I was saying, everything how main striker this season has been Rashford, not Martial, not Ronaldo. Ronaldo has been on the bench. I know he's not on the bench because he's at Manchester United. Martial is coming back into the fold. He's he's getting back into the rhythm of things, given that he hasn't been playing much due to injury, is me. But everything is basically saying that the England international is capable of scoring 20 league goals. Of course, he is capable of scoring 20 league goals. I think he did that what? He did that last couple of seasons ago, 2019, 2020. No, I think that was in our competitions, wasn't it? I don't think it was. But that aside, even then he was still capable of getting 20 league goals. It's just that injuries plagued him. Rashford can get 20 league goals, man. You have the players for that. He's good enough to get 20 league goals. So yeah, but what he's basically saying is that he's demanding, he's challenging this striker to get at least 20 and to step up. Because again, he knows that Rashford can miss his chances. He knows that. He knows that Rashford is not the clinical person in front of goal. He's not going to finish his chances. Not all of them, but he's going to finish his chances. But the fact is that even in crucial positions and situations, the Bridging is going to miss, man. So he wants him to step up. However, everything I'll challenge Rashford to step up. I don't want to pin myself to a number. I think he's capable of scoring 20 league goals in Premier League. Yeah, he is. He is, man. What else? He denied that United are missing a prolific marksman. Didn't I just say that? I said that yesterday. Well, persons are catching on to it now. We need a prolific striker that will lead the line. We don't have to get a rude Van Nistelrooy, where he was like the main man to get all of the goals, if not at least 60% of the goals for Manchester United. Because I believe the way how every time plays, I think this is just modern day football period, because Liverpool does it, and I think a few other clubs does it, where they have three forwards and the majority of the goals are equally shared with the front three. So it's not just like one man up top to get all of the goals like back in the day with Ruud van Nistelrooy or a Thierry Henry. Well, basically, Thierry Henry played in a 4-4-2 system, but he was the furthest striker to his compatriot Dennis Bergkamp. Dennis Bergkamp was more like the deep line striker that's playing behind Thierry Henry on the left hand side. No, he will play on the right hand side and Thierry Henry on the left hand side. So anyway, man, basically I'm saying this: we need a prolific striker. Although Sancho and Rashford can add their goals and Martial, we need a prolific goal scorer. And everything I'm saying that we need the right one, not just any striker just to fill a void. And that is right. Now, let us move on to the preview. I don't want this video to be very long. Well, it's not going to be long. I just want to finish this under 12 minutes. So yes, we have a game tomorrow against Nottingham Forest, and I believe not only Jesse Lingard will be playing against us tomorrow, but also a certain youth called Dean Henderson. I call him Dean Coons, is me. It's just a personal thing with me and Dean Henderson, but I believe he's on loan at Nottingham Forest. Why is this not loading? Google is messing me up. But yes, he's on loan at Nottingham Forest. So we're gonna see how we play against this guy. Because Manchester United in times past, regardless of if the player has played against us or whatever, in times past at home has played against some sides where we basically dominate the game and we couldn't even score no goal. It's like the goalkeeper turned Spider-Man. It's like my man turned Tobey Maguire in 2002 in Spider-Man. And he's not no Spider-Man. Because if it was a regular side, he would have conceded. But because it's Manchester United, my man is on his A game. He's on his toes. So I'm wondering if that's the type of game that's going ahead tomorrow again. Rashford needs to finish his chances. Martial, I believe Martial will start getting into the lineup in a sec. But yeah, we need to be clinical, man. Nottingham Forest. Where is Nottingham, man? Where is Nottingham Forest in the table? Nottingham Forest. Yes, Nottingham Forest in the Premier League. Where is Nottingham Forest in the table? In the Premier League. I think they're in the top 10 at least. Or something. Let me go double check right now. Man, this side 19th place, man. I ain't worried about that. You have Wolves in 18th. Wait, they not get 3 points today or they lost it? I think Wolves lost today, didn't they? Anyway, we'll deal with Wolves when we come with Wolves. Because Wolves go get them whooping on the 3rd of on January. We ain't go rush. We don't want to rush the execution. But we go play Nottingham Forest tomorrow. And they're in 19th place. So why am I worried about Nottingham Forest? But see, I can't be on my high horses because there was a certain side called Sheffield United. This side was in 20th place and them go beat us. That was a couple seasons ago. 2021 or 2020. Them go beat us. They were in 20th place and we were like in 2nd place. And then go beat us at Old Trafford in an empty stadium. But no regardless of the stadium, whether it's empty or not, man, they shouldn't be beating us at Old Trafford, man. At 20th place side. So I'm not going to say, this game is all a foregone conclusion in favor of Manchester United to get 3 points tomorrow. Because there's some players that might be, they haven't recovered from the festivities of Christmas. You see me? So there could be some shocking results tomorrow. I'm not being pessimistic, I'm being realistic. Burnley was leading Manchester United in fall of 2017 at Old Trafford by 2-0. And a certain Jess Lingard put us back in the game 2-2. So I'm not going to say this game is all gone with 3 points in the back for Manchester United. About 30 minutes. So this is my preview. This is my lineup, man. There, one mistake on the bench. That was starting. That's the biggest save. Lisandro Martinez won't be playing tomorrow. My man is still enjoying his time after the World Cup triumph. So that leaves us with Victor Lindelof. I don't even think Varane will play tomorrow. Varane will play tomorrow? I think my man's still recuperating from the loss in the World Cup final. I'm not sure, man. Either way, no, I'm going with Varane and Maguire tomorrow. Yeah, Varane. I'm pretty sure Varane can rub that loss off his shoulder. So Varane and Maguire as the centre back pairing with Luke Shaw as the left back. Now Luke Shaw look like he's getting fit, man. What's going on? In midfield we have Casemiro with Eriksen. Yeah, our midfield double pivot. Of course, Eriksen is going to be slightly higher. Isn't me? Number 10, Bruno Fernandes. We know this. On the right wing, usually I would say, Anthony, but I'm pretty sure he could start Anthony tomorrow. But let me go with the left wing first. I'm going with Rashford on left wing and Martial as a striker. Anthony as right winger, I'm going with shoot, this is a tough one. I don't even want to see Elanga on the right wing. I don't want to see that man. Tell you what, Garnacho could start tomorrow and he could play Rashford on the right and Garnacho on the left. I don't think Sancho will be starting tomorrow. I could be wrong, but this is my lineup. Lineups below. Put your lineups below. It could be different from mine, but put your lineups below in the comment section. And if you've been watching up till this point, man, like and subscribe to the channel. Show some love, show some appreciation. I'm going with, man, this is a tough one. This is why I suck at lineups. I'm going with Rashford. Man, this is so wishy-washy. I'm going with Rashford, left wing, Martial and Anthony on the right wing. It's quite of a bold statement, but I'm going with it. So run it back. De Gea, Dalot, Varane and Maguire. I don't want to see no badness with Maguire. I was watching a video. Let me say this about. I was watching a video on YouTube about. I think it was this Africa, and I can't remember the country in Africa, but it was this Belgian was like in a setting, and he was making comparison with Maguire of Manchester United, and some other stuff. Man, that's funny, man. I can't. If I knew more about it, I would have talked about it. But the comparison was funny. The comparison was funny. If you brothers from Africa seen the video, you know what I'm talking about. So Maguire and Varane as centre back. Left back is Luke Shaw. Midfield, we have Casemiro. A partner with Eriksen. And right wing is Anthony. Bold statement. Number 10 is Bruno Fernandes. Left wing is Rashford. And through the middle is Martial. Comments down below and I'll show it to you guys into in the next video podcast. That's like I said, I'm not sure I'm going to watch the game tomorrow because I'll be on my work shift tomorrow. But I'll still keep up with the highlights. I might do a match reaction tomorrow. I'm not sure. But I'm pretty sure it's going to be a brief. It's not going to be as long as this. But my prediction, I haven't said a prediction in a long time. 2-0. I'm being thrifty with it. I'm not going to say no 5-0 or I'm not going to go crazy and say 5-0 because the Premier League is Premier League for as far as I'm concerned. Anything can happen in the Premier League. Like I mentioned, man, Sheffield United was in 20th place and then beat Manchester United was in either 3rd or 2nd place a couple of years ago. They shouldn't be beating no top 4 side in the first place. And they're not in the first place. They're in the 20th place at the time anyway. But anyway, I'm going with 2-0 to Manchester United. Again, more goals could be scored, but that's my gut instinct. I'm going with 2-0 in Manchester United's favour. Clean sheet tomorrow. Comments below and I'll show it to you guys tomorrow. Hopefully. Peace.